think we're live. 2, 3, 4 people popping in. Hello, hello. Okay, before I close stream chat so I can focus, this is ADL Week 2, off-season versus Koolaid. I think my matchup's pretty good, all things considered, but still have to play it well, so... And as of the past few games, it's been a little difficult to do that, but let's see if I'm warmed up enough. And I'm going to link everything everywhere. Whatever. Okay, yeah, I think my plan for this is a lot more solid than last week's. I've got like quite literally 3 mons that kind of run this matchup, and honestly, not a bad thing. And then good luck, have fun to Koolaid. I am sending Terras now. And I'm going to go ahead and minimize chat. Thank you for coming out. But when chat is a-scrolling, I get distracted, so... on that one. Chugs his water, stick, his fairy. Joke. I think Incineroar looks really good. He did bring Torkoal, which is fine. I think Meowstick in the front looks really good. Looks really good. I think Arceus probably looks pretty good here as well. Don't start with me, dog. Incineroar looks pretty good. Low-key, maybe I don't bring Zama game 1 and then we see how it goes. and then if I need to, I can bring Zama game 2, and maybe leave like Incineroar or something. Okay, good luck, have fun, Kool-Aid. Okay, so all according to plan. That is exactly what I wanted to see. We get the funny imprison button. That way screens can't go up. Or if it's a faster install, then sure. But whatever, it'll still get imprisoned. And then I probably just green. Yep, there we go. Yep. Literal perfect turn. Now I put reflect up. I'm gonna go heat wave here. So he doesn't have... So he's got both screens, I assume. Thunder Wave and probably Spirit Ray. So he's not completely imprisoned, but still no screens is nice on this end here. And then having screens up for us is looking pretty good. So he's got to play some really intense games here in the Raging Bolt, because he can't really reliably attack into Arceus, because he can't Draco me, but he also can't reliably use an electric move into me. I mean, he can, but I think it's probably because he's gonna swap Torkoal here like 100%. Either that or the Calyrex will sit here and do nothing again. So we just Earth Power right here, right? I do have Mudsdale on the back, actually. That could still be fine. Yeah, actually, I'm just gonna Earth Power. I'm not gonna Terra. Goes into poison, which is fine. I mean, probably got Terra Blast then. Let's go. Maybe we're gonna kill the screens. Okay, so here's Lorb. And again, Lynch Seed is really fine. I think he's lost too much momentum here for that to make much of a difference. Yeah, I think I'm going to swap him in Incineroar, and then Heat Wave is probably fine low-key, but I feel like Heat Wave is fine because it's just gonna chip and down. Although he probably just protects Calyrex anyway. Heat Wave seems right. I'm gonna do Heat Wave. Koolaid does the move. Good stuff. A burn would be cool. I wouldn't mind a burn. Especially this is fine with me. He doesn't get to pick up the kill that he wanted. Okay. So, clear amulet is good to know. I think I'm just gonna fake out the bolt. And I'm gonna heat wave again. Well, yeah, I'm gonna fake out the bolt and just probably heat wave again. That seems right. Yeah, go ahead. It doesn't bother me. So I just Flare Blitz into Callie at this point. And then Loki, I think I protect Arceus, because then I can probably get an Earth Power off into Torkoal when it comes out. As it comes out. Yeah. Not quite enough though. Firex. Some citrus. Okay, so light screen will go down this turn, which is not the end of the world. Because I literally just hit probably like knockoff. Or actually, probably just Fire Blast with a bolt. And then at this point I'm pretty out of the woods, so I can. It's risky to Terra Ground here, but at the same time it's not, because then I can't be Thunderclapped. So this could just remove Torkoal from the board if it doesn't protect. It doesn't protect, so I think it's worth it. And I do have Meowstic in the bag to get Springs back up. So if something dies here, or both things die here, I just get Springs back up next turn and we're in a really good spot. And that is exactly why we Terra Ground right there. So a good call by me. Oko's Torkoal, yeah. It always does, I've calculated that. Okay. And that just wraps game one. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Okay. So the Meowstic play worked pretty much exactly how I thought it would. Which is good. So I don't think he really ever leads Grimmsnarl again. I mean, if he does, he's definitely not clipping screens this time around. But I think that's fine because we just imprison anyway. Because that's kind of what Meowstic is there to do. I think we just imprison, lock those moves off so he can't turn the speed advantage into his favor or get, extra bulk on his side. And I think that's still just the correct option. But maybe we don't lead Arceus this time. Maybe we lead like Incineroar this time. That might make more sense. given what we're going into here. And his Calyrex is Terra Water, so I can Wisp it pretty easily. So what we're probably going to want to do here is I think an Incineroar Meowstic lead is pretty good. It's a little passive, admittedly. Like, it's not going to kill anything right out the gate, but I do think it's still worth doing because we can get the Imprison off. I can fake out something to make sure that, to make sure Meowstic stays safe. I can burn the Calyrex or anything like that, and we'll gain a lot of momentum right off the bat, even if it is a passive lead. So I think it's Meowstic and Incineroar up front. I think Arceus looks too good to leave here, so we'll definitely take Arceus. The question is, because he never saw Mudsdale, so he doesn't know that I brought Mudsdale. So I'm wondering if I swap Mudsdale here or if I keep going, because Zamazenta does look like it can do quite a bit here for us, but I don't know if it's going to do as much as Mudsdale's endgame will. Because he didn't bring Tailwind here. Yeah, all three of these mons do look good here, is the thing. But he doesn't know which one I brought, and I guess that's the advantage, is because all three of them look good, and he doesn't know which one I brought. I can pretty much bring anything again. So let's go ahead and do Mudsdale. Quick chat check, how we doing? Hi Toxic, how are ya? I'm gonna go back to not distracting myself now. Round 2, baby. Okay. Really cold, makes some sense here. Let me think. Light Spring is probably the correct option, even with powder moves. I think that's fine still. I don't really think I should let Torkoal get away with an Eruption here, even through Light Spring. I think that's gonna suck. So I think we hit Fake Out here. Or here. What's more important? Mitigating Torkoal damage or stopping Lilligant Powder right here? I think stopping Lilligant Powder is the most important thing, because Torkoal's going to do that. I'm on fire. I'm focused, in my element. So Lilligant flinches, nothing happens, Light Spring goes up, which is really good for me. Then at that point, I honestly think we almost swapped something out, but the problem is doing so into a Lilligant Sleep and a Torkoal Eruption is really rough. So maybe it is worth it just to set Reflect up for the future. I don't know that it actually is, though. And Trick Rooming would let it... Trick Rooming would let Torkoal move first, too, is why I'm like, I don't know. So I think I'm going to swap. I think I'm going to swap into Mudsdale. It shouldn't take much from Eruption, because it's AV in the underscreens, so that should be fine. And then I'm just going to go for the Flare Blitz, I think, into Lilligant. Oh, I think I timed out. That's not great. I started yapping too much. I timed out. It's okay. I think I would have gotten sleep powdered anyway, so I don't know that it would have mattered because I flare blissed into that slot. So I was a mess up, but it wasn't an issue. He probably just slings another sleep powder, right? There's no point really switching into that, or in and around that. So, okay. I probably should have terra'd. I didn't think about that. He did live, though. Shouldn't do much damage anymore, which is good. I do think Torkoal probably switches here. 2 turns of sun left. I think I knock off into this slot because I feel like it's like a Calyrex switch in here, right? Well, actually, I could just blitz into this slot because I don't think it's going. Because if it switches, then Calyrex takes up a lot of damage. Okay. That miss is huge for us. Okay, so then the double KO happens. Okay. So we're still in it. The timeout really sucked. But like I said, I flare blitzed into the middle again anyway, so I think I would have always just gotten sleep powdered. I don't think it would have actually mattered. So I think we still played that pretty well. And solidly, all things considered. Torkoal can't really exist very very reliably here anymore. Let's see. He can get Trick Room up if he wanted. This is true. I think I'm just going to go for Deepling Wisp. Yeah, I think I just Deepling and Wisp. Yeah, I just Deepling and then I Wisp into the Calyrex slot. And that's fine, I kind of figured. I should wake up this turn as well. So if what I want to happen happens, then this card shouldn't be a problem for the rest of the game. Okay, and Bolt's in a pretty bad spot now too. Oh my god. Damn it, Incineroar, come on. That is admittedly not what I'd love to happen right now. Really needed Incineroar to wake up there. But I guess it kind of trades off at the end of the day. I don't know that I take a racial lance when I'm Terra Ground, so I'm not going to do that. think I'm just going to probably knock off the Cali here, because I think it's very likely that he swaps Torkoal. That crit is rough. Okay, I think it's good though. This is not matter though. No, Mudsdale in the back under Trick Room should still be. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Oh, Mudsdale's dead, bro. I forgot. Not good. We got next already. He might have this one. He just might have this one. Yeah, I can't outlast this much Trick Room, unfortunately. I could reverse it. I should probably try to reverse it. I think that's my best bet. Okay. Lance hasn't gotten a boost yet, so... I think we might win. Maybe. Because I don't think Deagling's doing enough damage for the Yoko. I think I have to tear it around. Hit Earth Power. And then I think have to light screen. Yeah. Not out of the woods yet, though. What? Oh, fuck. Yeah, well, that's it then. Alright, so game 3. I can't believe that didn't die. Damn, it was close though. Okay, so I almost think you still always bring Meowstic here. I think Meowstic still always has to come. And then you can... I can probably slot Zamazenta. Lilligan still probably moves faster than Jugs, though, so I still think that's probably rough. think Incineroar is still a really good lead here. Yeah, I actually think Incineroar Arceus looks probably the best here. Like, probably. And then I put Mudsdale on the back. But again, it turns into who's number 3, or number 4, because number 4 looks like it could be any of these mons. I think Jugs probably doesn't help me as much as I want it to. I think Zama, in order to use its full capabilities, I would have to Terra Dragon it, like I would have no choice. And I think that's probably not a good idea. What Terra is this Lilligant? Ghost? Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna have to get these reads right here. Because he definitely just leads Lilycole again. Doesn't lead Lilycole. Okay. That's interesting. Okay. I think he probably just wide guards here. I Will-O-Wisp here, Terragrass Will-O-Wisp, so I don't get destroyed by a body press. Yeah. That seems right. So what did Terra here? Probably Calyrex, right? So that he doesn't die to a Blitz Heat Ray double up, which makes sense. I'm gonna have to let Trick Room go up here, but if I can get a Wisp off, that's okay. So I think this is still a pretty neutral situation that we're in here. We probably just protect knockoff. Well, actually I think I'm gonna de-glean. Or yeah, let's not try to overthink it. Let's just de-glean, and then that's a knockoff the clear amulet, so I can paramount. I think that's paramount here. And if something else switches into this slot for whatever reason, then it gets knocked off, which will remove Torkoal's damaging capabilities, which will break a sash on Lilligant, I assume has Image Life Orb off of Raging Bolt. That just seems right. And that's fine. I think that's okay. options damage. So we're looking at, what, 3 turns of Trick Room. So then we're going to want to protect. And I'm going to have to swap again after that. It might be irresponsible to swap Meowstic in here, but at this point I might have no choice so that I can get Incineroar back in and maybe fake out the Torkoal. Yeah. Seems fine. Let's see. And if that just outright kills Meowstic, that's actually probably best case scenario. Okay. That's still fine, I think. Okay. So that's fine. Because that allows me to put up Light Screen. Which means I then definitely live Torkoal hits. Looking at what, 2 turns? Yeah. That means I definitely live Torkoal hits, but I can also, why play it risky when I can just do one of these? You swap, and then you get Light Screen up, and then you can bring Arceus back in on Meowstic's death. This is actually good. I mean, I would have been fine if Meowstic just outright died, but this is still pretty good. Because now the Calyrex gets an attack drop, so it's -1 and burned. Torkoal protects, which is fine with me. Light Screen. So, I assume the Glacial ends, yeah. But that is okay, because it neutrals out the Calyrex again, which is okay. We're like totally fine with that. And then, do you bring in Mudsdale here, or do you bring in Arceus? Because there's 1 turn of Trick Room left. There's not a ton the Torkoal can actually do, though. Because it just gets fake outed. Yeah. I don't know which one is the better idea here. Probably Mudsdale, because you're gonna want to try to ship down this Calyrex for good. This is last turn of Trick Room, right? So the Torkoal has no choice but to either switch out or die. Which, you know, either way is really cool with me. I almost want to say it's worth it not to fake out. But I don't know that I can take that risk. Yeah. Well, let's just fake out here. And then I high horsepower here. Because it can't really do much damage to me now at this point. I get the stamina boost off of that. And there we go. And then Trick Room goes down. So now he's either got 2 Pokemon that are dead in the water, or he has to switch one of them, and again, either way, I think that's super okay with me, because I can knock off into the Torkoal slot. If he swaps something in, then it's bad news bears for the Torkoal, and then I Rock Slide. No, I probably Body Press the Calyrex at this point. So I've got a +2 Calyrex, or I've got a +2 Mudsdale, which is very good. Sunlight's gone, so he's got Zamazenta, and what else does he have in the back? Probably Raging Bolt, if I had to assume. It no longer has its defense boost, which is good. We probably just Wisp the Zama. I probably Wisp the Zama, and then I've got Arceus in the back, and I think Arceus wraps this up no matter what. So I'm just gonna high horsepower. I think that makes the most sense. Okay, and that's fine. Okay. That is very interesting. Very, very interesting. I don't think he has an out here, because I think he basically, in order to do any meaningful damage to me now, has to Draco me. And I think at the time of Dracoing me, he is going to lose Spatak and then no longer be able to effectively take anything on that I have in the back, i.e. Arceus. So that's fine. That does it. Okay, that does kill it, which is not phenomenal, but that should be okay. That should pretty much seal the game. So we just hit go, and we body press. This double up should just kill. Yeah. Alright. Mudsdale was a good decision. Good stuff. GG's Koolaid. Alright. Yeah, GG's to Koolaid. I think he played pretty well. I think we played really well, though. I think Mudsdale was just the correct option as well, so I swapped it out like literally this morning. I had Ogerpon, and then I slotted Mudsdale instead, and it actually ended up working out really, really well. and the imprisoned stuff was just chef's kiss, so that was very helpful as well. And game 2 was close too. It wasn't a landslide, but yeah, good to win, good to be on the board, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.